Hey guys, welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, I appreciate you guys more I know. Let's just get right to it.
We've stated that we do not expect it will be appropriate to reduce the target range for the federal funds rate until we have gained greater confidence that inflation is moving sustainably toward 2%. So far this year, the data have not given us that greater confidence. The most recent inflation readings have been more favorable than earlier in the year, however, and there has been modest further progress toward our inflation objective. We'll need to see more good data to bolster our confidence that inflation is moving sustainably toward 2%.
So the price of Bitcoin right now is roughly about 66,000. The Ethereum price is around the 3,500, roughly 64. There's a lot of news coming out from the Bloomberg analyst reporting is that the SEC is now looking at a July 2nd launch date for the Ethereum spot ETF to not be available on the Wall Street Stock Exchange, very similar to Bitcoin. Now, this is actually really good, and this came out roughly about 48 hours ago, and the price of Ethereum actually did start to pump. Take a look at this chart. This is when the news actually came out in reference to what your guru is actually reporting on the internet, and once that news came out, we saw a little bit of a rally. Now, I am still not convinced that this is the actual final price. I still believe there's going to be a pullback. I did dollar cost average when I see it reach around the 3,400. I think we're going to go ahead and touch that again because, again, for those of you who know, when the spot ETF for Bitcoin actually was coming to that actually launch date, the price of Bitcoin fell as well. So I did not empty the reserve that I have on Ethereum right away. I put in half of it to see if it's actually going to pull back again. Now, my reserve for Ethereum is growing, and whatever amount that I can get at a discount price, I'm actually going to be doing it. I hope you guys are doing it as well. I do understand Ethereum is actually a very expensive price at this given time, but you can get fractions of this particular token by just dollar cost averaging over a period of time. You can amass a nice size buy. You don't have to go ahead and buy a full Ethereum. I'm basically buying full Ethereums as well as even buying half Ethereum because I have the reserve to do that, and I'm taking advantage of the dips in the prices. I'm actually doing that as well, and this is actually going to set me up in the long run. This is a 10-year plan for me, and there are meme tokens out there that would allow me to capitalize on gains that I can actually exceed the amount of monies that I'm going to make on Ethereum in the short run. So this is the reason why you cannot count out meme tokens. They are the engine to go ahead and allow me to be able to have that possibility to buy even more Ethereum. So this is my strategy, guys, and this is the method that has actually been working for me, because just the other day I was able to actually take a profit of roughly $13,000 on a particular token, which was at GME. I got into GME quite early, okay, and I was able to take that profit, and that actually was able to allow me to be able to put that funds into additional memes. And what I mean by that is that I will look at those particular meme tokens that I think that have some potential, and I will try my best to see if I can afford roughly about 1 million tokens of that. And I'm in there just for a short term. Memes for me are not a long-term play. I'm there to get in, take a profit, and get out, and go ahead and use that money to buy even more Ethereum as well as Bitcoin. This is my strategy. Hope you guys are doing that. Like what I'm saying, guys, go ahead and like, share, subscribe. Let's just get this out to as much people as possible, because you've got to go into crypto with a game plan. If you don't have a game plan, you're just gambling your money away, basically, because you don't have a strategy. You have to have a strategy in any type of investment that you go in to know that, hey, is this actually working for me? I know when to cut your losses. You must know to understand it. Now, let's talk about what is happening with Peter Schiff and Michael Saylor. We know Michael Saylor has been very, very critical as pertains to Ethereum. And, he's been proven wrong that now we're getting a spot ETF for Ethereum leading up to July 2nd. Now, Peter Schiff, for those of you that have been following crypto for quite some time, Peter Schiff is a person that actually hates Bitcoin. He's a strong advocate for gold. And Peter Schiff actually has been on many occasions going on the media talking very, very negative about Bitcoin as a digital currency. He's not considering a store of value. We all know digital currency like Bitcoin is easily transferable from wallet to wallet. It's very expensive to move around gold. And yes, gold does not have this value of what it has before, but it's still a necessary need because gold is actually being used as a precious metal and on many different platforms. So Peter Schiff came out and said that the reason why Bitcoin price is actually where it is due to the fact that Michael Saylor is the one that's actually buying. And when Michael Saylor stopped buying, the price of Bitcoin is most likely going to tumble. That is a nice little cheap shot, a jab at Michael Saylor, who is a strong advocate of Bitcoin. And it's actually very, very funny to see that somebody's actually challenging Michael Saylor, because he has been doubling down on Bitcoin, which is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But he has been very, very negative to every other token, including Ethereum. Now, to see somebody go ahead and put him in a position to say that you are most likely the only one buying Bitcoin, it's actually pretty funny. Now, we know that he's not the only person, but the fact that he is such a fundamentalist when it comes to Bitcoin and believe that no other token actually matters and most likely it's trash, this was actually a really good comeback in reference to Michael Saylor. We'll see if he actually responds to that, but this is what you need. You need somebody to be a disruptor in the crypto space as well. So, look, for those of you that are watching the video, you want to take a look at different memes. Again, develop a strategy. What tokens should you get into? You can look at my previous videos where I talk about the ZAC token, Ignite, Wall Street Bets. I talk about GME on Solana. There are many other tokens out there, and there are other tokens that I am looking at right now that I'm not at liberty to actually go ahead and give them any kind of recognition because I'm still evaluating them. And all of those tokens that I mentioned, I have a position in those tokens, okay? Even though I took a $13,000 profit on GME, doesn't mean that I've actually emptied my bag. I put in many positions in GME, going back as far as 3 months. And I'm watching those particular token positions grow. And I do the same thing with other particular tokens. You got to have patience because this is how you're going to make money. And I am here for the long game. And I hope you guys are here for the long game as well. Just pick a token. If you don't like the target tokens that I'm selecting, just make sure that it's a token that you know that, number one, has a strong community. Number two, knows that the holder count for that token is growing. If you see the holder count is stagnant or is starting to reduce, you may need to take a hard look and wonder if this is the token for you, because you need the community to go ahead and get the word out and market that particular token and get out. And if the holder counts are going down, there's no interest in that token. So find a token that works for you. Everybody has a token that they have a conviction for. I may not be mentioning your particular token. If you want me to mention that token, put it in the description. I'll go ahead and talk about it and give that token a shout out. So until I see you guys again, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and peace.